Hello, guys. Welcome to Cats and Conspiracies. It's your man Codders here, bringing you rants on movies and hidden gems, movies which are out there, they exist, and you may have missed them. And I think they deserve a lot more love. So I'm trying to bring them to you in the hope that you will get as much enjoyment or even more enjoyment out of them as I do. And yeah, essentially, this is just a place where I can rant. I can rant about the state of modern day cinema, and I can only look back at films which have passed us by, films which I probably haven't even seen myself, ones which I have discovered and which I love. Also, there's a lot of smaller independent companies bringing films out now, which I think is also good because of the state of Hollywood. I think people still have a need and a desire to watch good films. So if there was ever a time where smaller independent film companies could be making films for us, this has got to be the best time for it. There is because it's in demand. We want it. We want to see these great films, and Hollywood is certainly not doing it for us at the minute, are they? It's just product. It's churn out product. Let them consume product. They'll never feel filled up from it. Just like McDonald's, you'll never feel filled up for very long. You'll soon feel hungry again very, very quickly. So chuck the product out, let them watch it, and they'll be bored. As soon as they left the cinema, they can't even remember it. If they have even bothered to go to the cinema for it in the first place, they probably just waited for it to come out on streaming. But I've been watching a lot of the reactions in this Minecraft movie that's been going on, and it seems that the reactions that people are doing in the cinema seem to be getting more excitement and attention than the film itself. And I'm well aware that it's probably become a thing where people are seeing how crazy they can get their reactions in the cinema and film it and get some attention from that. Yeah, certainly more entertaining than the film itself. I have no doubt. I haven't got a problem with Minecraft. I want to make that perfectly clear. I do not have a problem with Minecraft as a product. I have played the game a long time ago. I was introduced to it and I was kind of shown how to play it. It's not really my thing because I'm old school and I like platform games. I like things like Rolling Thunder, Shinobi, Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man in Pac World. That's going back a bit. Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, all those kind of games. I loved all them back in the day. And of course, I played some later ones, GoldenEye, who didn't? So I had a lot of those games as well. But Minecraft, it didn't really do it for me because it wasn't my kind of thing. But I could certainly appreciate the creativity that went into it and the design of it and the peaceful music and the sounds and what it was like wandering around and creating this almost infinite world that was in there. But I certainly didn't understand all the fundamentals and the dynamics of it, but I appreciated the cultural impact that it had. I was quite surprised actually that bringing this Minecraft movie out and they were so heavily aiming it at children. It just seems strange that when I played that game, it was quite some time ago. So I feel the children that were playing it then are probably a lot older now. So would that appeal to them? I just couldn't see who this film would appeal to. But yeah, the film looks absolutely terrible. Absolutely an abomination. I can't stand the sight of Jack Black and seeing him wandering around, not even attempting to look like Steve, the main character from Minecraft. He's literally just put the same color t-shirt on. That's about as far as it's gone in him looking like Steve. And the rest of the characters, I just have no interest in. I don't care about them at all. It's almost as if they fed Minecraft and DEI hires and Jack Black into an AI machine, and that is what it spat out, and that's what people are watching. It seems to be a case of create product, chuck it out there, let them consume it, just like McDonald's. They'll eat it, they'll be hungry 5 minutes later, then we'll give them another product. They're going to walk away from it at that cinema not knowing anything about it, and they'll have forgotten about it in seconds. Um, yeah, it just looks like an abomination to me. It looks horrendous. And I think I saw the other day it's already made like 300 billion million zillion $1 billion, which is insane. I just I don't get it. I think the bar has been set so low now, the cinema. Um, that mediocrity is celebrated, and I don't think Minecraft is mediocrity. I think it's way below that. I think it's just trash, absolute product corporate IP trash, and they're just sitting around thinking about what's the next IP, what can we what can we turn into a film, what product is there that's out there, that we can Meccano the movie, what can we make, uh, Marshmallows the film. I don't know. What can we turn into a movie that is a product that we have that, hey, people know that, member that product, I member, and that's where we're at. So anyway, yeah, I just it just makes me sad. It makes me sad that people aren't demanding more. And then people go like, oh, but Paul, it's made for kids. It's made for kids. I don't think that is an excuse. All right, just because something is made for kids, who says that kids don't deserve better than that? Who says that kids have to put up with this trash? Because I know that there was a lot of films that have been made for children, but also enjoyed by adults as well. So it covers the whole spectrum. Never Ending Story, that was made for kids. Was that enjoyed and loved by adults as well? I think it was. Labyrinth, The Dark Crystal, an amazing film. An American Tale, good Disney, not the trash Disney, not the, again, corporate drivel, DEI, AI generated live action that isn't live action, crap Disney. Good Disney, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King. Were these films not made generally with children in mind, or was it for like the child in all of us, and adults and children enjoy them and together? The Lion King, the theatre thing, again, not really my thing, but I know my parents have been to that probably 10 or 15 times, and I know that thousands of people go to that all the time, adults and children. It goes across the spectrum. Everyone can enjoy it, and that's a skill, to create something that different ages can enjoy. So I don't take, oh, it was made for kids, therefore they can have crap. They deserve crap. No, children are damn good critics, okay, and they deserve better than that. So no, I don't take that it's made for children as an excuse for poor movies. So anyway, what is it I want to talk about today? Let me show you. Let me show you. Cellular. There you go. Now, I love this film, and I've actually watched this quite a lot of times, more times than you would think, because I think this is such an enjoyable, fun, thriller. Real old school, edge of your seat, early 2000s classic, thriller. Very, very rewatchable, very enjoyable, and it's kind of, one of those films where when you see it and you enjoy it so much, you kind of want to rewatch it and, enjoy it with other people, and you kind of want to tell people about it, get them to watch it as well, get them to enjoy it. Because yeah, it's a lot of fun. This. So let me just tell you a little bit about what's going on here, because I want you to enjoy this. If you like good old school fun thrillers, there's a little bit of kind of adult violence in this. It's certainly not over the top, okay? It's not too hardcore, but it does blend a bit of comedy, a bit of slapstick, with some proper violence. There is some proper violence in there. You got some great people in this. Kim Basinger. Where the hell has she been? Kim Basinger is playing one of our main characters. She plays Jessica Martin, who, Jessica Martin gets very, very early on, within the first 10 minutes of this film. No, so I'm not giving away any spoilers. You see Jessica Martin, and she gets kidnapped by Jason Statham, our main bad guy. And he is, I would say, him and Kim Basinger are really playing this straight. They are playing this right down the middle. Proper serious acting in this. So they do a great job. in this. You've also got, as you can see from the picture, a very young Chris Evans, who is Ryan, and he plays our main character as well. He's kind of our hero, our what's the word? A reluctant hero. I'm not giving spoilers away here because this all happens very early on, and the clue is kind of in the title of this film, so it's quite easy to figure out. But Kim Basinger, Jessica Martin, gets kidnapped, and she doesn't really know why she has been kidnapped. And all that's happening is they're telling her they want her husband, and she doesn't know why. And they're not telling her why. They put her in a room, as you can see from the picture there, just there. They put her in a room. There's a phone in the room, and she sees it. And then Jason Statham comes back in with a sledgehammer and smashes the phone up. So she obviously can't call for help. She manages to twist the wires and like fiddle around with the wires of the phone. And she manages to get the phone kind of working. And she's just playing around with the wires, trying to do anything she can to make it work so she can call for help. She manages to call Ryan, Chris Evans, on his phone, on his new mobile. And he is a young, kind of college age kid, and he's driving around in his car, got a few issues with his girlfriend, and he answers the call. And she immediately starts to tell him that she's been kidnapped and she needs help. And initially he's like, yeah, whatever, lady. Yeah, okay, you've been kidnapped. Sure. Why don't you just call the police? And she's like, look, I can't. The phone's broken. I've somehow managed to call you. I need help. And he almost hangs the phone up on her. And she just manages to convince him. She's like, look, I really need help here. And as he's listening on the phone, he hears the bad guys, Jason Statham and a few of his mob, come into the room while he's on the phone. And she quickly covers the phone up. And he's listening the whole time, and he's basically saying to her, we need your husband. Tell us where he is now, or this is not going to end well for you. So he starts panicking, realizes this is real, and he has to make a decision. So he's like, look, I'm just going to take this phone to the police station, hand it on to the police, and I'm going to get them to deal with it. And from that moment forth, it's just carnage. There is just one thing after another that happens to this poor guy as he's trying to get help for Jessica. Obviously, she doesn't know where she is, and he doesn't know where she is, and she doesn't know where he is. So he really doesn't have an idea of where to go or what to do. So he goes to the police station. He goes to try and hand this phone in. There's chaos in the police station. The cops aren't taking him seriously. He hasn't quite got the confidence and the presence to say, look, this woman's in trouble. This woman needs help. Stop pissing around. I need you to go and help this woman. So the cop tells him, look, take the phone up on the second floor. And this is where all the things that make a film like this brilliant start to come in. As he starts to go upstairs, taking the phone upstairs to hand it to this department, the signal's dying on the phone. It's dropping right down. And as he's going up the stairs, he can hear it's breaking up. So he can't go any further. He goes back downstairs. The cops are being distracted with something else. He's like, look, what do I do? And she says, because they're going to go and pick her son up. They're going to intercept her son at school and kidnap the kid as well. So she tells him where the kid's school is, and he's like, look, I know where that is. That's not far from me. I'm going to go and get the kid. So he runs into the school. He's got the phone with him. He doesn't know what the kid looks like. He's trying to find the kid. Obviously, the security at the school, like, what are you doing here? He's like, look, I've got to find this kid. Then the bell goes off. All the kids come rushing out. There's kids everywhere. And her kid doesn't get kidnapped, gets pulled into the car by one of these guys. And he starts freaking out. And everyone he's telling, he's like, look, that kid's been kidnapped. No one's interested. Like, no one wants to help him, and they're more interested in him and like what are you doing? What are you doing here? So from that moment, he then starts to follow these guys with the kid. You've got the phone battery dying. His phone's almost running out of power, and it's like beep beep beep. Then it gets longer. It's like beep 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 beep. It's like low battery, immediate dying. So there's literally every single thing is going on to put you on the edge of your seat, and you're very much up against it with this film. It's very much on the edge of your seat, and you really like these characters. I love everyone in this. Like even the bad guys do a great job. They're very very unlikable characters, but Jessica Martin very likable. Ryan, again played by young Chris Evans, really likable. Her husband as well. You can tell that these are just good people, and they've somehow inadvertently been dragged into this crazy situation, just normal everyday people dragged into this insane situation, and none of them really know what's going on. And there's some great scenes in this film. I just love it. There is a nice blend of comedy to give you a little bit of light relief from the serious moments. We are talking about kidnapping a woman and a child here. You know, this is pretty serious stuff. So you need a few little light moments in there just to break it up a bit. You've got William H. Macy in this as well, playing a cop. A slight little sub story with him. He's setting up a beauty salon with his wife, and he's having all these conversations over the phone with his wife, and she's giving him a hard time, and he's putting all these face packs on. So there's some fun going on there. You've also got Rick Hoffman, who plays a lawyer in this, and I had to write his name down because he's one of those guys you see him pop up all over the place, and you're like, who is that guy? I see him everywhere, but I do not know what his name is. Yeah, Rick Hoffman, and I tell you what, I always recognize him from. If you remember Hostel, he's the guy who goes to Hostel, and he kills he almost kills the Chinese woman, and I think the original guy goes and shoots him at the end. He's the one when he sees murder and he's like, what should I do? Should I do it quick or slow? It's that guy, but he is brilliant in this. He plays like a proper camp lawyer, and he's driving this like really nice convertible Porsche, and he keeps running into Ryan, and at one stage Ryan loses his car and he has to steal this guy's Porsche, and when he gets in it, he's just driving away. He's got his foot to the floor and he's like, man, I am in so much shit. And he knows, he's like, there's nothing I can. And then you've got obviously mobile phones, signals, driving through tunnels, losing the signal. There is every single thing in this film that you could think of which can cause and create tension. And the whole thing builds up to a really tense, like nail-biting finale, and a really sweet ending as well. Really, really heartfelt ending to this. I really like it, and it finishes off as well. It's got one of those great lines at the end where you're just like, brilliant. I love it. So get Cellular. I don't know if it's on any of the streaming platforms, but I got a copy of this, and this is well worth keeping because it is a great thriller. And if that's the kind of thing you like, if you like a bit of fun, you like a bit of an edge of the seat, bit of a car chase, there's everything in there that you could want. Bit of humor, good family to root for, good hero to root for. He really does a great job in this film, and I love this. I've had a lot of fun with this. Everyone who I've introduced this film to has loved it. I've never shown it to anyone and they've hated it. Every single person has enjoyed it just as much as I have. So there you go. Cellular. Go and check it out. I think you'll have a great time with this. I'm surprised how many people haven't heard of this film. But I can absolutely guarantee you, if you're done, if you've had enough of what the big companies are pushing out, and you're like, I need to find some film. I want to find some films to watch. I still love movies. I just don't love what I'm being fed. Go and check out Cellular. And I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. Come back and hit me up in the comments and let me know what you think about it. And if you've got any little hidden gems which you think I may not have seen, give me a message, put it in the comments, and I will be sure to take a look at it. So anyway, guys, enjoy Cellular. Have a great day, and let me know what you think of the movie. Take care, guys.